Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders 2! I've been busy. I cleaned up the town a lot now that I have a hammer that can actually, like, you know, break these hard blocks. So I cleaned up everything. I just made it nice. That's about it. I made this bedroom really long so everybody has a place to sleep. Crammed the little poop shed way back in the corner. We're still only one dartboard away from finishing the bar. We also have a quest to turn in. I'm not really sure what that's going to entail, but I'm going to worry about that later. Mostly just tidied things up. That's about it. Didn't do anything big or buildy or anything. I made this little area here look kind of nice. I would extend this back out for our friend Goldilocks, but I can't get him back up on it, so he's just going to be kind of standing there for now. It'll be fine. So it's occurred to me that something we haven't done yet is explore. Everything we can see here is the stuff that you see just when you poke your head out of the caves. Like, the first cave goes this way, and this is where that little bridge is that goes across. And then on the whole way around, this is where there's that one, this big sand pile and like the spiral path that goes up to the surface, and that brings you up right here. And that's it. And no, believe me, I have not missed this. But I think today may be a good time to explore. Probably a good break time for it. We're so close to finishing that bar, which means probably finishing up something else entirely. So I've got my seared steaks. Oh, I think somebody was confused about what I mentioned before about not having a place that continuously generates food in this town. And there is, it's this room right here, it's the little mushroom thing. What I meant by that was that they will never generate enough food to feed the townsfolk. So if you want to keep all of them well fed the entire time, you have to go get a lot of food yourself. And I can't be bothered with that. Got stuff to do, man. Let's see, I also cleaned up the mines quite a bit. You can't really see a lot, and I wanted to clean up all the wood and crap everywhere, but you just can't generate wood blocks in this chapter. So we're going to start by running out this way. If you need meat, kill these rabbits. These rabbits give meat. The slimes give the... Where is it? Do I not have any? No, I have 10. They give the oil. So you'll need to kill them for, like, lamps and stuff. So between the meat and the oil, there's most everything you need over here. There's also cactus, which... Hey, Malroth, no, stop. Stop. Stop, Malroth, please. I beg of you. So if you break it with your mallet... There we go. If you break a cactus top with your mallet, it just gives you another chunk of mallet. But if you break it with your sword, it gives you a cactus seed. And I feel like this is a kind of an oversight. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and finish looking over this way. And then I gotta run back to town, because we've leveled up quite a bit. We've gained probably 2 levels while I was running around, because I did a lot. Not just in this town, I did a lot in a lot of places, especially down in the mines, because you had to kill a lot of crap that got in your way. There we go. So we gained probably 2 levels, I learned a couple of recipes, and I feel really bad that we didn't get this on camera, but we learned the... How would I even figure out... Okay. It's called something stupid like Tofu and Malroth's super ultimate finale attack or something. I don't know exactly. But then Malroth said it was super cool, but then he also like couldn't really remember it and pronounce it. So he called it co-op d'etat. So it's a coup d'etat, but it's a co-op d'etat or something like that. So these are plants. Get these seeds from just this nice little oasis right over here. Look at that little oasis. Palm trees. And get wood. I don't like doing too much damage to these. Malroth, please. I don't like doing too much damage over here because there's just not a lot of way to bring this back. Yeah, you go far enough and you get to that, and then you hit the ocean, which is on the other side, and way over there is a challenge. So the kicker with this one is this block here on the left is rotated from the right block. Because you notice pink is already in there, but here, pink is over here. So, like, it rotates to the right one, and then top down. So let's go ahead and grab one. And see where green is. So green's there, so it goes to the right one, and then that down, which means green would still be right there. If you don't know and you can't figure it out, really? Can I not? That's 2 blocks high. Dang it. Ah! Dang it, that still doesn't help. Okay, now we can do it. Okay, so if it rotates to the right one, then that would put red there, and then it goes top down, so red goes on top. And again, if you ever can't figure it out, just start plugging it into holes, and if you put it in the wrong one, it won't do the little, like, flashy thing. Like that. Heck yeah, mini-mounts. So that's about it for over here. So let's head back to town real quick, see what we can build. And then we're gonna go on a right fun adventure. So I just had this backup one going forever to make like all this friggin' iron. Because I got real tired of running out of iron, and now we just kind of have iron forever. So yeah, here we are, Iron Broadsword. What does Malroth have? Malroth has Spiky Club? Good. Okay, cool. Spiky Club. And then we have Potlid is the best shield that I have, and Chainmail is the best armor that I have. And I'm currently wearing Chainmail. How spiffy that chainmail is. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip this. Instead of the needle, because even though the needle gave that really nice effect, it's becoming less and less a thing as we go on, and at this point I just can't argue with... What is this? Attack plus 20 versus attack plus 50. I can't argue with that. Okay, so further exploration. To do this, let's actually take a very quick look. I'm busy! It's Okay, I got a new sword to show you. I gotta give everybody in town swords. That could be important. I don't think our town's ever really been attacked yet. I mean, there's this, but not like a proper attack yet. So it's hard to know who will attack. I mean, I guess I could just run around with a sword and see who agrees to take it. But yeah, right over the... that's where we came in, and then right over here is this area. Big old thing of stone in the way. And then this kind of loops down over here. Wow, glad I landed in water. Loops down into a tiny oasis. And then loops us around back, and this is where we uncovered Goldie Rocks. You get anything cool in here? Not really. Let's go ahead and hop back up real quick. So you can do some fun things in order to get around. You can do that, I guess. How far down does this go? Oh, you could just walk up over here. Oh, never mind. Okay, so that brings us back up. We can run around back of this big lump, maybe, possibly. And we can get up here above the town. Yeah. Where there's this little area up here with another big old rock. Okay, so my goal at this point is to get up there. And I may just have to build my way up. But I went up there because... this is kind of where we have to go to explore at this point. If we want to go any further, we gotta go up here. Plenty of hammerhoods up here. Yeah, this is it, really. We can go back over here, and yes, we can cross this water, and I'll get to that in a minute. But until then, I'm just gonna run around up here for quite a bit as soon as I eat some meat. So there's a little sandy area. Kind of hiding over here. Go see if there's anything fancy over in this desert. There always is. There's something. Maybe it's a mini metal shrine. Maybe it's a big guy to beat up. But there's always something. Not a very large area, though. I'm pretty sure that's the end and the ocean right there. Ah, that's a mini metal shrine, though. Knew there was going to be something. So what do you got for me? All I had to do was bury the guy. It looks like about it over here, really. I mean, mini metal shrines are cool, so I'll take it. Yeah, I can see that bridge from here. That's another mini metal shrine way up here. I mean, sure. Oh, this may be our first time seeing the magnet blocks. So you see these red blocks. And these little pluses, or whatever. You hit the button, and the block gets sucked up next to them. So you notice that one got sucked over, and hit the water, so it stopped. So over here, because the water's not going down, how about I fill this up, and now I hit pull, and it stops there. Stop them both on the spot. I remember having a lot of trouble with this one before because I thought the intention was to get water on both of them. And let me tell you, that's a little bit harder. But we're gonna start seeing puzzles with these magnet blocks now. And some of them can get kind of creative, really. Hey, that's another little desert area. Sure. What you got for me, desert buddy? Just a tiny little area, and it doesn't look like a lot. So I didn't really see much on the other side over here. Cleared that out. But sure looks like there's something over here. Big ol' area here. Seen a couple big baddies too, but I see a mini metal shrine. So I remember... Okay, so our issue is we have to get this one onto this. I think that's what the goal here is. So if I do that, this will go up or down 2 each, so that doesn't really matter. I don't think you can get crushed by it. Now that's a problem. Okay, how about if I do that, and then I do that? Yeah, because this one gets stopped here. So if everything it's trying to pull can't be pulled, it won't pull everything anymore. So we should be able to... Oh, now this is the fun one, because this will go down too, for sure. Oh, but then I can pull them up, and it should stop right there. Hey! Alright, Tornico, accompany me on my greater adventures to find more sand. Well, now that sure is fancy looking. And there's a mini metal shrine on top. The trick, though, is, of course, going to be getting up there. I mean, we could tower up there if we wanted to, but... I see a pretty fancy set of minecart tracks right down here. So sometimes they add mini metal shrines that are, for lack of a better word, getting to them is the challenge, but then they can't just not have something when you get there. The heck are the mine carts? Dang it. Oh, they're in my... Never mind. But they have to have some kind of challenge still. So it's usually something very basic or very easy once you actually get there. But here, apparently it was just completing this track. And you know what that means. What do you mean I can't put that there? Let's go, Malroth! Woohoo! Yeah! Good thing there's a stop here. So I remember trying at one point to, like, just break into this tower, but yeah, they don't let you. It's a little sad. Yeah, they just don't let you. We should be able to break this block. They just don't want you to break this block. So up top of this thing, there's also this right here. Which somehow I felt like was going to be important somehow, but I don't actually think it is. I think it's just a neat little area. Not a lot going on here otherwise. It's kind of neat though. So that's pretty much it for the mountain lands up here. There's not really a lot going on up there, but it's mostly just there to house the mine, really. A couple little dots of desert here and there with kind of neat things around, but it looks like there's going to be much bigger desert down here. And the plot will take us over here eventually, but there's not really any reason we shouldn't take a look now. I mean, look at that big guy. I want to punch him. Hey, Malroth, you want to punch him? Rude. Rude! We got the thing! Hey! Does a stupid amount of damage. It'll generally happen just as Malroth gets worked up. Malroth, I'll handle these guys. Yeah, do it, attack me. No, don't hit Malroth. My HP is doing better than his. Actually, no, it's not. Where are you swinging? Swinging at Malroth. Oh no, we lost Malroth! That's fine though, because the big guy's nearly dead. We'll be alright. Yeah! Wow, that guy was actually big and nasty enough to give me a recipe. I mean, he was pretty big and nasty, but I don't know, I wasn't expecting to be able to take him, I guess. Well, anyway. Let's go Malra. So this was a pretty neat little area. Just a nice little alcoved desert area. Then through the channel opens up into a big ol' wide world. Kind of neat how this thin stretch of desert works its way down this way. But at the end of the day, there's not actually anything over here. I mean, it's a desert. I'm not really sure what you expected. Got something out here, though. Can I even get to that, or is there water in the way? Spoilers, there's water in the way. So this is a fun one, because that, you'll note, that is the dark blue. That is the unhappy water. So let's take a look at what we got here. Probably gonna have to, like, replicate this on the other one. Or something. Okay, so we got, if I'm looking at it, northwise, we have a diagonal of blues. Okay, diagonal of blues in the middle, and then it alternates yellow, pink, blue. Oh, that's an easy one. That's blue. I was expecting to have to reconstruct the whole thing. Heck yeah. Alright, now we just have to get back to land. Holy crap, a dragon! Okay, let's just steer clear of that guy for now. I don't know about a dragon. Got another mini metal shrine. I think this is the one... Yeah, this is the one we saw at the very start. And as it turns out, this desert, while large, I mean... Okay, yeah, maybe it doesn't look that big, but just compared to everything else, and how much land we have to run around, that's friggin' big. Anyway, we have this, and that. Looks like it'll be pretty easy. Like, if they're just getting progressively taller, then this one needs an extra hump. And it needs a top. Hey. After all this time out here, is this actually... That's the first orb we've seen. And that's King Slime. I'm gonna ignore him for a moment. Fair warning, this King Slime could probably kick our butts, and just may. But if I can do, like, little bits... Take out these little guys first, so we don't have to worry about them. While that King Slime is being a butt. Yeah, I got slowed. Ooh, fish. Ah, I'm slowed again. Ooh. Okay, we got him. Now it's just us and the slime. I'm gonna let Malroth tank it until my agility comes back. You know, eventually. Ah! Heck yeah! Well, we've got to take out the ads first. They're gonna make the boss fight way harder. The Cooptata does like a stupid amount of damage. Now this is the crap right here. I mean, yeah, that's true. You know your way around the breaking of things. Got it. When you really need to clear some land. Oh, and we learned a recipe. Ah, new weapon for Malroth! And we did it. Heck yeah. So we got this, which does a 3x3. And then we have this, which does a 5x5. Nice crap. And we can teleport out here now. And a King Slime does spawn now. He's not like the boss guy he was before, but you can beat him up and occasionally get stuff. I don't know if it's worth it to keep farming him. I think you just get like a leaf or something. The dragon's got an axe! I'm not hecking with that dragon, man. Dragon learned how to wield a weapon. That guy like following us? What's your deal? Well, I don't really see anything. Okay, well, I'll get back to that dragon. Because I'm sure beating him up gets us very nice things, as most of these do. But we're also done over here. That's it. That's the area. And that's all the mini medals, too. So you'd think, oh yeah, there's not actually a lot to this, but most of this chapter is underground. Like I said, there's only really one thing bringing us out this way in the entire chapter. And we don't even have to stray far from there at the time. So, what are you gonna do? But we got a number of mini medals, and that's spiffy. So you know what I think we should do? There were also a number of complaints that I was wearing the bath towel and not showing off new armor and things. Which, like, on one hand, every time I pause the game, you see what I'm wearing. And I've only upgraded once since the turtle shell. So you're not really missing out on anything. But I can also understand getting tired of the bath towel, because it's been a while. And honestly, I didn't really intend to be wearing the bath towel for this long anyway. But like I said, we can sail back to the Island of Awakening whenever we want, so let's hop on back. So I've been busy. And now we got a nice little place here. Look at how nice this place is. I'll give you a tour. We got the haystack and the barrel. I can't actually make barrels yet, but I found this barrel somewhere and said, good enough. Then we have the little check-in room with a pile of wheat and a jack-o'-lantern on the desk. And then inside we have a chest with nothing in it, and some bookcases and some sacks and some windows, and the papers you have to sign. And then over here, I'm probably going to end up building some kind of, like, house for me. And that way I have it right next to a teleport point so I can come here whenever I need crap. In the meantime, I'm just kind of putting those here. I also tidied up our little house over this way. Just made it a little nicer. Also done some work on green gardens. Looking at the tablet targets, I've completed all of them that I can. These last 3 at the bottom, I actively cannot complete yet. Because this is grow lots of different crops. This is just grow even more crops. Grow 10 crops and you're good. And this one is grow 15 crops and you're good. We don't have access to that many crops yet. In fact, we have access to 7 crops. But more of these will be opening up over the course of the game. Similar down here, we can't make that much food with what we have at our disposal right now. But over the course of the game, we'll gain the ability to do more of that. So mostly all I did otherwise was... I finally got make some very happy animals. I don't know what I did. I gave that dog so much raw chicken, you got no idea. And he refused to eat cooked chicken. I was just running around, and eventually it happened. Long after the dog ran out of food, too. So, like, I don't understand what triggers this one. I finally got all the forest in place. So that's done. I got the forest over on this side of the river, and I mostly did it by just looking at the squares that didn't have trees on them, and I just planted a tree. And that counts. Let's see here. Build a room somewhere up high. You can see it up there, a little poop shed in the sky. And build a petting zoo is the last one. I also just kind of tidied up a little bit. Put some grass in some places, put some roofs on some buildings. Just made it look nice. Put a little bit extra grass here and there just to tidy up. I realized with a 2x2, I don't think they even went for this water. So I made it a 3x3 and hopefully that works. And the petting zoo is back here. So to make a petting zoo, you have to make an animal house, maybe a small animal house, not sure, and a playful park, maybe small, not sure. Make these two connected by a single wall, or in this case, fence, and you're good. So the animal house consists of pet bedding, haystack, bowl, and you're good. The small playful park consists of tree, swing, bench, 2 flowers, and 2 of these wood plank pathways. I was originally thinking by plank pathway it meant these things, so I made a little stream and put those over it. Unnecessary, but you know what, it looks nice, so whatever. I also put down a 3rd one of these, which was unnecessary. But there it is. There's both of them, and there is the playful park. Or not playful park. Petting zoo. Otherwise, we're good. Everybody's planting. Everybody's going. Look at all that planting they're doing, harvesting their crops all on their own. Doing a good job of it. And like I said before, in order to get these areas over here to register as forests, I just found squares that showed grass but not tree and planted a tree. And once the tree grew up, all was well. But now this place is looking mighty spiffy. And we will need to expand at some point. Because we, of course, have a lot more cooking to do, but more specifically, a lot more farming to do. if we're going to make 15 of these. So I think what I'm going to do for that is I'm probably going to expand the farm down here instead. It's kind of nice because they give you 2 locations in the green gardens to do what you gotta do to do your business, but they're so disconnected. You can't even easily get from one to the other. So, I don't know. When I get around to doing that, I'm probably going to make the other 10 farms down here, and I'm probably going to, like, dig a tunnel or something between them. I don't know. But anyway, that's that. I don't think I have the... Look, I was trying to hover that entire time. But yeah, anyway, down here is probably where I'm going to be putting the future farms, and then I'll just, like, make a tunnel or something, I don't know. I keep finding these chicken eggs! Where is my 3rd chicken? It can't find its way to the friggin' chicken pen. Anyway, I'm gonna hop back here, because we can change our outfit, and I think it's about time we change our outfit. So let's go with... I'm not going to worry about the hammer or the weapon or the shield. Like, those can just kind of be whatever it is that they be. I'm not going to bother too much with any of these. I like the glasses. But let's go ahead and change... let's put on that. That's cute. Yeah, that's cute. And as the final thing is, as we turn in mini-medals, we get rewards. And we have a lot more mini-medals. And we also got a crap ton of mini-medals from completing all of these challenges. So let's turn in some mini-medals. And that's 12 to add to our total. Oh man, a Draki cap. Oh man, rabbit ears. And a bunch of music that I haven't quite figured out yet. I haven't experimented with it. Hey. So after you've given him the mini-medals, you can talk to him again. Or you can hit the give mini-medals button again. And he'll actually list out all the stuff that he can give you. So I did kind of want to show off the Middenhall garb, but I can't really make it. It takes fur to make it. And I don't have an easy access to fur outside of Crumble Dun. And of course I can't take the fur out of there. So can't really do much with that. Anyway, we have them, and as soon as I hit 38, we'll get this, which is nice. And you also get a lot of other nice things. I think that witch's hat looks kind of neat. Oh, you even get the Moonbrook frog. Nice. And liquid metal gear. Nice crap. Anyway. We need to go put on bunny ears. If you didn't think I wanted to put on the bunny ears, you haven't been watching my videos enough. That kind of worked. So yeah, we can also get the Draki cap. It's silly, but it works. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Can I have... Hold on. I think I can have bunny ears and a witch's hat. Well, that's amazing. I sure am. Absolutely amazing. Well, anyway, that's it for here. I've tidied up, done a lot of work around here. Not really anything to do left on the Isle of Awakening. We're going to have to wait until the end of chapter, I suppose, if we're going to do any more. And we've also done all the exploration that we can do on Crumble Dun. So it's probably about time we move on with the plot. It's like waiting for Malroth, but there he is. He was somewhere. Until next time, everyone, when we return to Crumble Dun.